Sometimes rooms hide secrets. What looks like an ordinary hotel room can change in an instant when you find out the dark and unsavory history that the space holds. On October 4th, 1970, Janis Joplin died in this very room. It has been said by many that her spirit haunts room 105 of the Highland Gardens Hotel where she lost her life, and we set out one night to find out if these rumors were true. The light just flickered a little bit. I literally never see it do that. Janis, can you tell me how you died? Plants. Look up what is heroin made from. Poppy plants. Welcome to the Paranormal Files. So here we are pulling into the hotel. Kind of dark down here.
It's very dark.
A little spooky looking. Okay, so we just got into our room. Peyton, how's it feel initially?
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm cold, but I did see this when I walked by. It's pretty interesting.
The start of the memorial wall. Whoa.
There you go.
Damn. That's crazy. And the peacock feather, of course.
That's crazy.
It's crazy to see the magnitude of the memorials that people have left in the room. It shows a person just how much Janis and her music meant and still mean to so many people. In room 105, there's literally a makeshift shrine filled with some of the most heartfelt messages I've ever read, most of which were written to someone that the writer had never even met. Janis was a very spiritual woman, and she talked about it all the time in interviews and in her music. I wonder if this spiritual vigor that she had in life translated into the afterlife. So, our exploration of haunted Hollywood would not be complete without attempting to contact the spirit of a celebrity or a big public figure that was beloved by many and passed away in a tragic way. You don't have a place in Hollywood really where you can access a location where someone big died in such a sad way, more so than right here at the Highland Gardens Hotel in room 105, where famed rock singer Janis Joplin died in 1970 at the age of 27. This goes really well with our Halloween series because unfortunately she died in October. It was October 4th, so only about a week and a half passed when we're here right now. It's approaching the date when she died, and if you're not familiar with the story, she was not responding to calls. She was supposed to be in the studio recording vocals for a new album she was working on, and her guitar player from her band actually came to the hotel to check on her where she had been staying, and he discovered her body. I've been doing research on where her body was found exactly, and all I can gather from these articles and newspaper clippings that I found is that she was found, quote, wedged between the bed and the dresser. So if we come over here to the actual bedroom, we got all our stuff in here, so it's a bit messy, but I don't know if there would have been a dresser over here, maybe on the wall back then, or if it was always like this. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you that we know exactly where her body was found in the room, but it was on the floor, obviously somewhere right here. We can conclude that it was right here because the end of the bed would have been here, and there may have been a dresser here because this is a big wall, or it could have been right here. Maybe if there was a king bed in here back then and there was a big dresser on the wall. I don't know. Here in the room there's a tangible energy. It's hard to explain really because Peyton and I, can't always fully articulate our thoughts on the paranormal. It's really I mean, this is a heavy subject matter. We love Janis Joplin and her music, and we really want to treat this whole video with the utmost respect. If any part of her energy is still here, we just want to contact her and see if we can feel that or access the memory that she's left here, because obviously it's a really important spot to people. This room, it's actually rented out almost every day of the year. The evidence of that is right in here. And you can see this is her memorial wall inside. Look at, I didn't notice this before either. It's even here written on the door, "We love Janis." You'll see recently people have left roses in here. I don't know what that little baggie is full of, but there's a baggie full of stuff. There's some sort of an ID. Oh, wow. There's more over there. But then you've got all these portraits people have drawn of her. Peacock feathers, because that was one of her things. Did you notice that, like, cup art before?
No.
There's some sort of cup art down there. Newspaper clippings, the memorial plaque. And this stuff is being filled up constantly. Take a look right here. This inscription on the wall was literally written yesterday. It's 9/21/19, and today it's 9/22/19. And this person, but they said, "Janis, I stand here feeling an emotion so intense I can't help but cry. I know your pain, I live it daily. I'm so close to being a memory like you are, and it hurts. People will never be able to truly care unless they feel what we feel. Today I'm entering rehab again because you teach me to try. This time, just a little bit harder. I love you more than anyone knows. You are too good for the world. Your friend, empty." So just last night in this room, there was someone sitting here crying, having an extremely intense night with, really hardcore emotions. And that's the story of a lot of people who come to this room. So not only is there that element of Janis herself died here, and she experienced obviously a lot of sadness in her final days before her passing, but you have all these people that are fans of her and whose lives Janis impacted, and they're coming here with these really, really heavy emotions, sadness. They're sitting in the room crying. I'm getting chills just saying that right now, weirdly enough. And they're accessing all these really heavy memories and thoughts in this room. So after years and years of that, who knows what sort of an energy has actually ingrained itself in the walls. We didn't actually look over here earlier, but oh, there's a Ouija board. Look at, used to contact Janis. Wow. Dude, I just got chills. How did we not see that before?
I didn't go to the side.
No. There's some glasses. More peacock feathers. Look at, these are even people that are, "Janis, we had 2 great times together. Wasn't nearly enough. Someday soon, I'll join you for one more great party. Remember the power plant." Interesting. R.I.P.
Maxine.
I know. Even like this, "The day you died, all the women on my floor in residence held awake and played your music. I'll never forget it." All these people bringing these memories. And look at this up here. You've got like a tribute rock painted in her kind of style and motif. You've got the boa. Over here you've got different crystals, bottles of Southern Comfort, photos, lunatic, 916, I heart you, rock in peace. And I mean, look at drawings, everything. Your spirit will live on. All these messages are so personal. What's interesting also is that Janis was a member of the 27 Club, which is another element that I wanted to explore with this video, but there weren't any other big names that were in this sort of club that died here in Los Angeles. This is the only real location of a 27 Club death that we can investigate. But the 27 Club is a group of rock stars and musicians that have all died at the age of 27, and no one can explain why. It includes some of the biggest names in music history, from Jim Morrison to Kurt Cobain to Janis Joplin, Amy Winehouse. The list goes on. It's all rock stars who died tragic deaths at the age of 27. Obviously gone too soon. Janis was a member of this unfortunate club, but we're here now in the hotel room. We've got all of our equipment in here, and we're gonna start investigating to see if we can complete this story of Janis Joplin by attempting to actually contact the energy that she potentially left here when she died. Without further ado, we're gonna set our stuff up and let's investigate. How does it make you feel being in here?
It's really like bittersweet. You can't really say a lot of people have people that still come every single day to come and write notes, to you. So, of course it's really sad what happened to Janis, but I think that this is really cool. This is kind of creepy.
How so?
Knowing that she died in this room, and then also knowing that people come in here and feel such intense emotion, and then I think it's definitely gonna be kind of creepy to sleep tonight.
Agreed. This is a very tender, loving wall, but it's still just eerie.
Yeah.
Seeing all of these messages and how personal they all are is crazy. And yeah, thinking about the fact that she actually died here, it's just obviously strange.
Yeah.
Well, let's investigate. So to start this off, I'm here right now out in the actual hotel room area, and obviously I can't play you Janis's music because we will get copyright striked, and that's the last thing that I want for the channel. But to begin this investigation, I'm actually just gonna pull up some of Janis's music on my phone, some songs that I have saved, and play them out and just sit in silence and listen to the music to try to connect with the energy that might still be here. So that's the first step right now. We have 2 EM pumps. They kick out electromagnetic energy into the environment. If you don't know what that is, that's supposedly what a lot of researchers believe spirits use to manifest. These 2 pumps actually kick out huge EM signals into the environment, and the idea is that if you are providing a spirit with this huge amount of EM energy, then it makes it easier for them to manifest and do something. Here's one of them. I just turned it on. I'm gonna set that right here. I'm gonna set the other one. Well, it's kind of loud. Both those are buzzing. I'm gonna set this one right here. And I'm gonna set this bad boy right here, right next to each other. Without further ado, I'm gonna pull up the songs on my phone, start the investigation. I'm gonna add some audio on top of this, but I'm just gonna include some shots of my phone so you can see that I'm actually listening to some of my favorite tracks by Janis. So sad she left this world so soon. So here we go. I'm gonna cut the audio out now, but we're here on Spotify. I need to charge my phone, I know. As I sat and listened to Janis's music, I felt connected to her spirit and to the energy that she had transcribed onto the tape that recorded the songs. Suddenly, as I was listening, the light in the lamp flickered behind me. This was the first time that the light had done anything like that all night, and it was the only time that it did. Okay, so I don't know if that was just random coincidence or what, but okay. I just paused that just now because right when Cosmic Blues, which is actually, weirdly enough, my favorite track by Janis, the light just flickered a little bit. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but this is just an average lamp that's on in the hotel. It hasn't flickered once. This thing has been on the whole time we've been in here for the last hour, 2 hours, and it just flickered. Janis? I guess then right now I should just ask a couple questions and then I'll keep playing the music. And actually I'm going to get out the EMF meter while I'm playing the music to see if we catch any spikes or anything like that. Damn, I should have been doing that already. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. We're just kind of tired because we've had a long day already of shooting. But Janis, my name's Colin Browen. I'm a huge fan of yours. I'm here with my girlfriend Peyton McCorder. I'm a musician myself. I've always looked up to you. We're from Texas. We're from Austin. So are you here with me in this room right now, Janis? If you are here with me, I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk to you. Could you make that lamp next to me flicker again like you just did? You know, when stuff like that happens, like a light flickering or something like that, I am very hesitant to call it actual evidence of paranormal activity because in all reality, I mean, it's probably an old lamp. This room itself, you can even read about it online. This is one of the rooms that has barely been touched since the time that Janis died. A lot of this hotel has been renovated. They've even changed the name. But in this specific room, they've kept a lot of the original features and kept it basically how it was. So you guys can think of that how you want, but it's still odd to me. This thing detects electromagnetic frequency in the environment, so it's basically the opposite of the EM pump. Instead of kicking out EM energy, this device measures electromagnetic frequency in the environment and spikes. So I'm going to turn this on right here. Next to the phone, I'm going to have to cut the audio out again, but I'm going to play the song again and see if anything happens. So I know, also this is my other favorite song by Janis. I know that some people are going to say, oh, your phone is really close to the meter. I've been recording the meter the whole time and I've noticed a bunch of random spikes. Obviously, I can't include the audio from when that was happening, but I was remarking on it to myself. I'm going to move my phone away a little bit and see if it continues. So the meter did keep spiking when I moved it away, interestingly enough. I think at this point we've adequately tested this out. Just kind of some weird responses on the EMF meter when I've been playing the music. It seems to be hopping up now and then randomly, even when I have paused the music. So I don't know. Once again, you can take that as you will. It's kind of strange, especially considering that the light flickered that tiny bit at the beginning. I'm actually going to do now, we don't really like spirit boxes on the channel, but I'm going to do a spirit box because I feel like if during this spirit box we can hear any of Janis's music or something like that, it would be pretty crazy and conclusive that there is some sort of energy here. So I'm going to move to a different area in the room and try that out. You can see right here the science behind the EM pumps when I put the meter by it. It goes haywire because they're kicking out that much energy. Kind of cool. So I'm going to bring these two over here. This has been the kitchen area for a long time, and I'm assuming, well, Janis lived here, that she would have cooked in here a lot and spent a lot of time sitting in this area, eating and thinking about life. So I'm going to try and talk to her in here. So I'm going to turn off the lights in here and turn on the night shot. Janis, if you're in here with me, I'm inviting you to come speak to me. You can use your voice normally, you can play your music. I'm going to turn this on, and when this is on, feel free to come through and talk to me.
Xbox.
Janis, if you're here with me, are you still here in this room? Can you respond to me with a yes if you are? It sounded like we almost said Janis, but... If you're here with me, Janis, can you just say the word yes? Janis, can you play me some of your music or sing one of your songs? Janis, do you have a message to anyone around the world who knew and loved you? Janis, are you still in this hotel room? Can you tell me the name of the hotel, Landmark or Highland Gardens? It's been debated by a lot of people exactly how you died. Can you tell me in one word how you died? You can just speak it. Maybe I'll be able to hear you. Sounded like you said I wasn't expecting it, but... Can you tell me exactly how you died? What happened that night? Did you overdose? Did you trip? Fall? So I've switched to AM frequencies now. I'm going to try the same thing on AM. Janis, can you tell me yes if you're still here with me right now talking?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Janis, one more time if you have anything to say. Can you please come through and use your voice and just give me a message? Well, here on the channel, we're not huge believers in spirit boxes, but if you guys heard anything that was interesting in that, please feel free to comment it below on the video, because I'm always interested to hear what you guys find and hear. Either way, we had the lights flicker, the weird EM signals. I've been watching the meter over there jump this whole time. But I'm gonna head back into the main room area and use the REM pod to see if we can facilitate any other kind of contact, because I would really like to get something here, and I would really love to contact and talk to Janis Joplin if that was possible. So the lights are out in here, and I'm sitting down on the floor of the hotel room. I assume this would be an area where there's a lot of energy, so I'm going to turn on the REM pod right now. I've got these two EM pumps still running, but they're way off to the side over here, and the REM pod is going to be over there. So I'm going to turn that on. Let's ask some questions. If there's anybody here in the room right now, feel free to come over and talk to us. Let me hear your voice. Give me some sort of a sign that you're in here. We're not going to be afraid of you, and you don't have to be afraid of us. If you see this red light, especially you, Janis, if you're here, come over and touch this red light right here so we know that you're here. If there is someone in here, especially Janis, if that's you, can you use whatever energy you have and walk over to me? I'm gonna try once again. Just Sid Haig died.
No.
Yes.
What?
Sid Haig died. No. Damn, well, I just opened my phone to play that song from Janis Joplin. My Instagram was up when I just opened my phone and it refreshed, and one of my favorite celebrities of all time, just tonight we were at the Halloween Horror Nights in Universal Studios at the House of a Thousand Corpses maze, where they have Captain Spaulding as an actual guy. That's so weird that we were there tonight. Talking about how much we love Sid Haig, and I was quoting his lines from House of a Thousand Corpses, and I just found out that he died. Weird that we're here in a room where this celebrity's death affected so many people, and just right now, one of my favorite people passed away. He was actually in a show. He was in an episode of the Paranormal Files. I'm going to insert that clip now. Right now, I'm with my favorite callback of all time, Sid Haig.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. This is crazy. I just got one question. What is your opinion on Paranormal?
Some of it's plausible and could be real, and some of it's just people acting out. It is. But there are natural phenomena that happen. I had one myself.
R.I.P. Damn, that's so sad, actually. That's really sad, but I'm gonna try this little experiment while we're here. Played through the song. The REM pod has not hit once, which just kind of goes to show that when we do get hits on it, it's very odd. Like the other night at the Queen Mary during our live stream when it was going bananas. I'm going to insert that clip now. yeah, that's what happens sometimes with the REM pod, but then right now, it's nothing. So to finish this out, I'm going to go over to the closet where all the people have sat down and put their intentions into the wall through writing. They've taken their energy and left these loving memorials to Janis in the closet. So I'm going to bring the REM pod over there and the paranormal puck and ask a few questions because I don't really feel like there's an active energy in this room. I've been in here a couple hours now and it just seems pretty dormant. I had the light flicker. I've had some weird EMF signals, stuff like that. But, I mean, Janis died almost 40 years ago. So, I don't know how scientifically energy sticks around, how long it sticks around, if it even does in the first place. But I would assume that at this point, her energy is off in the great beyond, wherever that is, still rocking somewhere out there and not in this hotel room. But let's give it one more shot, then I'm going to call it a night because we have a long day tomorrow with some crazy investigations coming. I'm going to set the REM pod right here by the Ouija board that supposedly was used to contact Janis. Right there. You can see, used to contact Janis Friday, January 9th, 2015. I set that there, and the paranormal puck I would turn on. I'm going to set that right here next to it. I'm going to sit down because I feel like it would be disrespectful to sit in this closet, obviously, but I'm going to ask some questions. Well, randomly, the puck has started to pick up on some sort of signal in there. Trying to get to focus on it. You can see it's going bananas for some reason. I literally never see it do that. It just stopped. And I got my phone here already ready. So, interesting. I'm going to type in right here on the puck, what is your name? Janis, if you're here with me, can you tell me your name? Like, say it to me. Wolf. I don't know if that has any relevance to her, but just looked up Janis Joplin Wolf on Google. And nothing's come up. So I typed in here on the puck, how did you die? Janis, can you tell me how you died? Because people are always wondering exactly what happened that night. If it's you, can you tell me what happened? Plants. Weird. That is interesting though. You can see right here, heroin is made from the resin of poppy plants. I asked, how did you die? And it said plants. Look up, what is heroin made from? It says right there, poppy plants. Most people agree that what happened that night was an overdose on heroin. So take that as you will. Kind of odd, but I gotta ask Janis, if this is you that I'm talking to, are you happy? Are you happy? Snap. So I'm gonna type in right here, where are you? No response. Weird. Just heard something in there. Can you tell me if you're in a better place wherever you are? No response again. Weird timing for that. Can't remember the last time we got a no response. Oh shit, my camera's about dead. Damn, I just had 2 bars of battery. Can you give me one sign that you're here in the room? Or maybe the lack of a sign is better because it shows that you're somewhere better. I'm gonna ask one more question on the puck because my camera's gonna die now. But I'm asking, are you happy where you are? Janis, are you happy? Memories. Interesting. Maybe she's living in her memories. Happy memories. Or making happier memories. Well, my camera's about to die actually. Hopefully it doesn't die while I'm getting this shot. But I've been investigating a few hours in here now. But overall, I don't think that this room is obviously actively haunted. It's more filled with sort of a sentimental, sad energy from all the people that have come here to pay tribute to Janis and have brought their own troubles with them along the ride. And that sticks in a location. It sticks around. That energy is still in here. You can feel it. But, I mean, it's not bad, but there is a powerful energy. And you look at this closet and you're just like, it kind of hits you. Weird that one of my favorite celebrities actually just died tonight, especially after we were at a maze themed around his character at Universal Studios earlier. It's all just bizarre. I mean, that's the world of the paranormal. It's when one thing happens, there's another thing, and there's always a connection between all the events. You just have to look beyond the veil and connect the dots yourself. But anyways, it's 4 a.m. right now. We got like 3 video shoots tomorrow, a lot to do. So I'm gonna call it a night. Janis, if you're here with me, and Peyton, I really hope that you're at peace. I hope that you're not here in this room, but if you are, I hope that you're at least happy and that by us trying to talk to you, we brought you a little comfort. I actually just got cold on me, strangely enough, coming in here. But remember, if you love our stuff, please share it with people. Please tag others and tag us and post on Instagram. Shout us out on your story. Upload a picture of you watching the show or a video clip. Like the video, comment on this video, let me know what you thought about all of this. And from here in sunny Los Angeles, California, well, it's dark right now, but you know what I mean. It's Colin here, Peyton's ready to sleep, and as always, stay spooky. Hello.